And welcome back, folks, to more Shadows over Loathing. Last time we played, we were in the final chapter. And, well, we're just messing around. We're looking around to find what to do, really. There's still a few areas we haven't checked out, though. Because we had a ticket at the IRS. So we're going to go... Well, we're going to go see what we have to do for that. Dr. Adams pumps his fist triumphantly. Ha! They will need to wake up quite early indeed to get the jump on us. They probably didn't expect someone of your age to be quite so energetic. The more fools them. I have just awoken from a 205-year nap, and I have energy to spare. Gotta go pay our ticket. One of those horrifying guillotine paper cutters. Oh, I remember those. Is your last name Adams? I'm not answering that. Under the terms of my office as Notary Pub. Excuse me, who do I need to talk to about this overdue tax notice? Please say it's you. Only if you need it notarized. Do I need it notarized? Oh, I'm not qualified to make that determination. Schwell. Hi, I'm here about this overdue tax notice. Nothing to do with me, sorry. Okay, who do I need to talk to? Someone else. Thanks. This lady is staring blankly into space. Her hands are covered in bandages. Hey there, Thagnus. Yes? Hi, I'm here about this overdue tax notice. Do you need it stapled? No, it's only one page. I can't help you then. Singeing. This clerk is fidgeting with a cigarette lighter behind his gently smoking counter. Yeah? I got a letter about overdue taxes? Rough. I guess you're not the person I need to talk to about that. Oh, no, nope. Maybe ask the clerk on the left here? My left or your left? Sure. I talk to you. This clerk is standing patiently behind a thick pane of bulletproof glass. Can I help you, sir? I sure hope so. I got this notice in the mail about overdue taxes. Hold it up to the glass, please. Yes, all right. Well, you'll need to file the proper form with your payment. I was afraid of that. Blank forms are in the rack to the left side of the room. Which form do I need? Oh, it'll be clear from the serial number. Sure. It's not going to be clear. A bewildering array of forms. Do we need a B8604 or do we need a C28 or an I132? An R82? An R7666? I'm gonna grab a C218. Attack her. You hold up the form to the glass for her to see. Sorry, we can only accept this form if it's folded, stapled, singed, and notarized. Yeah, this is like the ghost town. How long is this game? Good question. Let me check how many videos we got of this. We've got 13 videos, so about 30 hours. Fold my form. This form starts with a C. Is that a problem? I'm only certified to fold forms that start with the letter K. The other folders are off today. I can't staple an unfolded form. Attack him. How much health does the IRS folder have? The IRS folder intends to fold Chabe? Hell no. I ain't gonna be folded. Are you crazy? Fold me? Shadowy orb intends to non-corporally bonk Sweet Jenny, dealing 21 damage. Claw Sweet Jenny, boost all shadow creatures. I'll kill you. Sweet Jenny. He's still alive? Blam! The folder is gone, so you're free to use the folding tools. What can I do for you? Can you stable my form? This form ends with the number 8. Is that a problem? You need a form that ends with an odd number. An even number forms don't get stapled. Oh, okay. I guess you're gonna die now. This is how it's done in Canada. You have to fight everyone. That's the wrong flute. You got replaced by a little doll. After all you've done for us, this is what happens. I'm dying here. Oh no! You lost. To add injury to injury, she stapled your ear to your other ear. Losing that fight made you really mad. There's a lot of them. And the problem with Ghostman is that you can only do 5 physical damage to them. And we don't have any good dot characters. Gonna have a weapon or something, right? Nasty pastry. Nasty pastry. There you go. Blam! Get poisoned, idiot. Sweet Jenny. Maximum HP. No, not bad. Yeah. Do I need you to sign this form? No, I'm not a signer. I'm not a singer. No offense, but I bet they're really boring songs. I'm a singer. A singer. I singe forms. Oh, I see. Wait, no, I don't. Why is that necessary? Why is anything necessary? It's what I do here. Ah. You singe my form? Let's see here. An even number. There we go. No problem. I'll singe it for you. Thanks. Thanks, guy. Because the pets we have there, Deb. From my pets. Familiars. We've got Grady the Sparrow. That buffs you. We have Slithery D the Snake that adds poison to a random enemy. Fortunately, he has 1 muscle, 1 mysticality, and 2 moxie. Big Green the Turtle, who heals. Donut the Dough Baby, also heals. Sugar the Mosquito, who's super buffed, but that's about all he has. We got Noel the Nutcracker, cracks a lot of nuts, and we've got Jenny, the doll, who can bleed. You notarize my form. This looks to be in order. Yes, I can notarize it for you. The fee will be 1,000 meat. 1,000 meat? Are you serious? There are other notaries in the world. Maybe you can find a cheaper one. Yeah, I'm gonna find a cheaper one. Yeah, if we weren't scammed, we would be okay. Though, to be fair, we'd probably be spending all our meat in the prison. Okay, that's the last guy I want to kill, though. Yeah, that's not enough. What do we have that can save our ass here? Double Moxie, don't really care. Use sleaze. Do I not have any weapons? What have I been doing? Jenny! Stab. Well, despite everything. Oh no! we don't know how to use the tools. Mistakes were made. Say, are you a notary public? Nope. Well, I was, but I lost my license. Got drunk and not notarized a whole pack of raccoons. The city had to give them their own office. Neat. Say, are you a notary public? Matter of fact, I am. You got something needs notarized? Yeah, this form. You swear this is real and you are who you claim you are? I do. I hereby notarize this form on this date and in this place under the terms of my office as notary public for the Capital District. Thanks. See, oh, that was easy. I'm going to the bus. I'm going home. I'm going home. Because I want to build combat items. Cold damage to all enemies? Yes. Physical damage to all enemies? Yes. Sleaze damage to all enemies? Yes. Spooky? Of course. Stench? Oh man, he can't stop building stuff. Somebody stop him. Alright, by doing this, isn't there an anarchist store? Yeah. Oh man. There we go. That should help us out, I think. You encounter the stone foundation of a bakery that appears to have suffered some kind of massive explosion. The foundation knows it's strong, but it regrets not being strong enough to save the rest of the bakery from the massive explosion. Next time, it will try harder. Hold up the form to the glass for her to see. Yes, this looks to be in order. That will be 13 meat plus an 11% fine and 11% processing fee. That comes to 15.8 meat, rounded up to 18 meat. Just toss it over the glass, please. You toss the meat to the clerk. She catches it and puts it in the drawer and makes some notes on a ledger. Payment received, Chabe von New York, 16 meat. Now take your form over there to the right, through the giant hovering mouth. The what did you say? The fluorescent lights flicker. All the clerks vanish. You turn slowly to the right and see a giant demonic mouth hovering in the air a few yards away. Hey. Gnashing maw of shadow. It seems to want to swallow you. How about I don't? Slice a bit off your form. Slice a bit more. Oh no! Slice, you're not is now a no. What does it mean? Your no is now an N. It's bolted through the outside. We can only leave through the mouth. All right. The demonic mouth spits you out into a sparsely decorated office, assuming bookshelves filled with identical ledgers counts as decoration. The whole room is sterile and boring, and it reminds you of Terrence Poindexter, partly because of the sterile boringness, but also he's standing in it. Is it finally time to deal with this jerk once and for all? Yes, yes it is. All right, jerk man. Terrence glares at you and adjusts his necktie haughtily. The necktie isn't pictured, but yes, of course, he is wearing a necktie. Approach him. Ah, Charmy von New York, you've fallen into my trap right on schedule. Brave words, considering how I kicked your ass in the swamp. And in doing so, you taught me everything I needed to know about you. Your moves, your tricks, your tactics. You have no surprises left for me. Well, if you think I'm gonna switch alliances, switch allegiances, and join your Dark Crusade or whatever, you've got another thing coming. I wasn't gonna ask. I despise you. Fine, I despise you too. As expected. Fine. Fast talk him for a sneak attack. You hold out your empty hands and take a few casual steps forward. Look, let's not be hasty. We aren't so different, you and me. I'm sure we can settle this like thoughtful people. A thin knife drops out of your sleeve into your hand as you quickly stabbed at Poindexter's liver. But his liver isn't there. He stepped to the side before your attack even started. He smiles thinly at you. You slash at him, but his hand is already moving. He taps your wrist, deflecting the attack. Your knife stabs his wooden desk and sticks there. You may fancy yourself a shrewd operator, Von New York, but I am a master of calculation. To me, you are utterly predictable. He reaches into his inner pocket and pulls out a pistol. Snatch it. With a quick twist of your wrist, you snap the gun out of his hand and into yours. Grimly, you press it into his chest and pull the trigger. It clicks empty. A sharp sensation causes you to look down. His other hand holds your knife, just barely prickling the skin over your liver. His eyes glitter darkly. Utterly predictable. You leap backwards, out of reach. He smiles again and twirls the knife between his fingers like a pen. Well, there's one thing you can't predict, Poindexter. Jazz! Jazz? Improvisation? You think improv is unpredictable? He sneers. Name a funny animal. Well, penguin. You thought too long for it to be a monkey. I was gonna say giraffe. Jazz is as predictable as anything else that consists of numbers, fool. And everything consists of numbers. Oh yeah? Numbers this! You try to let your mind go blank and feel the vibe of the fight. Then, deciding so quickly that it's hardly a decision at all, you hurl the empty pistol at his face, hand, or groin. This is so predictable. Poindexter catches the gun and casually puts it back in his jacket pocket. I'll put this in simple terms for you, Chabe von New York. You cannot touch me. You are an open ledger to me, and it's one I've already audited. I've calculated your every move down to the second decimal. Well, Poindexter, if regular jazz can't stop you, and improvisational jazz can't stop you, I'll just have to invent a new kind of jazz that you can't predict. Impossible. There's no such thing. There is now. Completely random jazz. You pull out a pair of dice from your pocket, step forward, and slam them on the desk. What? Ridiculous! Roll the dice. You roll a 6 and a 1 for a total of 7. A good old traditional haymaker to the jaw. Poindexter reels and spits out a tooth. Roll again. You rolled a 3 and a 6 for a total of 9. You fake a left cross, smash him with a hard right. The force nearly spins him backwards. You think you can defeat me with a simple table of possible outcomes? I can predict every entry. His eyes turn completely black. Tendrils of shadow drift out of him as a vein throbs on his temple. Your third attack would be your last? Roll again. You ignore the dice. Poindexter dodges an attack that doesn't come, and you're waiting right there for him. You grab him by the collar. What? Jazz isn't the attacks you make, Poindexter. It's the attacks you don't make. Damn. You smash your forehead into the bridge of his nose with a loud crunch. Dark blood fountains into the air as he collapses backwards to the floor. You were right, you know. My third attack was my last. Get out of here. Leave this place, this country, and don't you ever come back. You can predict what'll happen to you if you do. His eyes have returned to normal once again, defiant even in defeat. I suppose so. I hope you're proud of yourself, beating up an old man. You started it, I finished it. Perhaps. But it needn't be finished just yet. After all, you haven't seen my second form. That's right. I'll be more than happy to show you. You would have to fight it, of course. In regular combat, no takebacks. But if you don't, you'll never see it. You'll never know. Show me. Forget it. I don't want to know. Oh my God, he's a giant worm. He's a giant worm. It's gonna have so much bleed. It's a lot of stacks there. How much bleed do you have? Bleeding 30. So if I hit him with, I don't know, pastry. Then I hit him with a blam. Then I hit him with a There isn't any information about Uncle Murray here, but you can tell it would be clearly labeled and filed under M. You do find an important looking key filed under key IL, though. Key to the Black House. Each of these books contain 0.24% of the municipal tax code. Take me home. Well, we can go to the Black House now. Ordinary phone booth. Explore. No, we finish this now. Immediately. Ignore all content. Got a handful of popcorn. Oh, they're calling again. Does it bother you? What? Having to make all these telephone calls? Oh, listen, it's him. Me? Hello? Am I the 91st caller? Did I win? Boo! Haha! Say nothing. We'll go with 3. He looks sad. Oh, he's not bothering anybody. Let's burn him and see what he does. Wait, no! Literally on fire. Hey, it's little Jenny. No, it's Frogginold. It's the background music. Oh no! Doll on doll violence. Jenny does a bit less damage than Sugar. But Jenny does that bleed stacking, so... like, if the enemy doesn't die there and then, it'll die on the next turn, for sure. Pretty metal, though. This hair is on fire, despite everything. Blam! Government cheese. Oh, sweet Jenny gained a level. I think this is an infinite fight zone for grinding. Yeah, I mean it's got good music. I wonder if we can finish this today, though. Got about an hour and 15, 20 minutes. Could we finish 2 games in 1 week? Blam! Really getting carried. Oh, we got a lot of meat though. Hot damn. You know what? I think I'm gonna fight here. Because we needed some meat in the prison, right? No, I'm pretty sure we got those. $2.92. Yeah, you know what? Like one more, we'll have 1,500. And I think with 1,500, we can do pretty much what we want in the prison. Popcorn sound is great. Can't spend meat in the prison. Yes, you can. In fact, you have to spend meat in the prison. It's because what goes on in the prison is you have to buy certificates, and certificates are $2.50 each of meat. You remember? It's another group of those poor shadow-crazed people. One of them seems to be trying to eat his own face without taking it off first. And the others are providing supportive noise. It's sad stuff, but the concept of therapy has barely just been invented, let alone refined in any way. So there isn't much you can do for them other than try desperately not to get murdered by them. Which, let's be honest here, is really more for your own benefit. Yeah. Right, the dentist. No, not the dentist. I was in the other place. He doesn't even remember. Good thing I'm here. It's not too bad, actually, because I think this guy's gonna die. We kill this guy, and then bleed should take care of the rest. Blam! So these are certificates for the chiropractor. Yeah, the crackers. It's 300 meat though. We'll buy 2. Can you teach me how to do that? How to lift a dumbbell for a cracker? Yeah. Got a perk, hard time, hard body. Hell yeah. You want your katana back? You don't want his katana back. His katana back. Hey Wilmer, what's up, Crab? Later, Crab. Can you teach me your imagination thing? Got a gift certificate. Got Daydream Believer. She puts you through a variety of imagination training exercises, mentally rotating cubes, and so on until you finally got the hang of it. Wow, thanks. Now I just gotta find an orange. It works on other things too. Apples? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't aim too high there. Okay, okay. See ya, Crab. How's your food? Thanks to these smokes, I have no idea. Hey Mitch, can you teach me how to whistle? Sure, for a cracker. Here you go. All right, here you go. Great, so it's pretty easy. You put your lips together, murder a guy for sleeping with your car, and get sentenced to life in prison and blow. Can I skip the middle bit? Sure, I guess, but that's what worked for me. We got expert whistler. You got an item, mouth cork. Prevent yourself from whistling. What's the cork for? In case you want to stop. Thanks. Yeah, we're just buying perks. Fine by me. Perks is good. We're gonna go see the chiropractor, because he also can do something. Can I get an adjustment? Here you go. Just lying down on the table here. This is safe, right? I'm a little nervous about letting someone mess with the bones that contain the nerves that let my head communicate with all the rest of my body. Look, just because the science was developed by a man who didn't believe in vaccines or even germs and claimed the techniques were given to him by a ghost during a seance, and also I don't have any kind of actual legal medical degree, and that doesn't make me a quack, okay? I know what I'm doing. Plus, science and seance is basically the same. It's basically the same word. He twists your spine into a new configuration. Well, I do feel better. Guess that's all that matters. Hey, Moppy. Oh, nice spice jar. Oh, she wants a cracker, right? We got enough for 2 crackers. Automatic pepper mill. Deal your muscle and hot damage to all enemies and heal your team for the same. Shit, that's crazy. We've got 13 muscle. So that's 13 fire damage to everyone? Yeah, get out of here, super honky horn. What? I mean, creepy music box is pretty good, but it's only 9. Hey, Bruno. Hey, Vinny. Oh, yeah. So, the volleyball thing. It's a cracker. Hey, good thing we grinded. Now we can buy everything. Basketball on a string. Ooh, that's also very good. Deal your muscle and physical damage 3 times in a row. That would be 39 damage total. But, however, we got a little problem from that. And the problem is the enemies are immune to, well, not immune, but have a limit to physical damage. Yeah, I know. back hair. Looking good. No, not immune, but a resistant. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. It's another one of those hovering tumor clusters. I mean, looking at it is bad enough, but fighting it? You might have to hit it with a melee attack, and even if you win, it'll probably pop and get juice everywhere. Some might get into your mouth. You don't have a choice. All right, let's try out our new pepper shaker. Oh, spicy. Funny enough, I think Sax. Is that two? Gonna have to use a bomb here. Bombs away. Ow! Get him, Doc. This column is covered in cold bugs. Okay, we've got you're out of questions. Will you make a guess now? I don't have any questions or guesses. Can I guess? What are we guessing? Hello? Can I guess? It is me. I am your dream date. What? I have been your dream date the whole time. If I hang up, will you find me? Yes, I know where you are. Congratulations, I think. You got a perk. You heard too much. Oh my God, what's going on? Want to hop on stage and join in the terrible show? It's spicy. Whoa! They're weak against hot. They're weak against hot. Yeah. If they're weak against hot, that's a one-turn win. Get peppered. We got nothing to do with our experience though. We got 800. We have like, I don't know, a book or something. Treasure drops. Spooky armor. Oh, spooky armor could be good. How much spooky armor do I have now? 20? I'll take it. I'll take it. No, I don't have that many books that I can use. I got the food book, the item drop book, And I think the smelly, yeah, stench. That's it. That's all I have. Oh, I got the sleaze. Well, hey, what's the little grinding, eh? And it does make Jenny stronger, which is good. It's a shame we don't have books on other types of armors. There probably is, but we just never found them. Oh, is that +1 to all stats? She did level up. Ah, damn. I mean, like, I know it's not exciting, but this might actually save the run here. Go even faster if we didn't have Jenny, but the thing is, Jenny needs to level up. You know, I wonder if I can sell these. All right, we have about 200 experience. We're gonna get more sleaze armor and more stench armor. There we go. So now we have 20, 12, 12, which is pretty good. What a find, holy cow. Can't get inside, someone swiped the steps. Damn, what a bastard. Alright, well, all there's left is, amid the blackened rubble of an old building, somebody has erected a granite statue of a mean-looking army guy named General Bruise. You punch the statue in the jaw, knocking most of his teeth. Okay. It's too late. What, Chabe? It's Uncle Murray. Uncle Murray, are you okay? Surprisingly fine, kiddo. I'm not sure why they didn't just murder me, but I'm glad they didn't. Me too. We gotta stop the president from doing whatever her crazy plan is. Darn right we do. But wait a minute. What's that? What's what? You got something behind your ear. You got 5 meat. Ah, jeez. Don't ever change, Uncle Murray. What happened to you? Well, Jessica told you I've been hunting a series of cursed artifacts. Yeah, that's how I found you. We've been using the detectatron to find out more of them, to try to follow your trail. So Charles got that thing working finally? That sure would have saved me some trouble. Anyway, the fellas sold me a pen that could only write obscenities. Turned out, with a little coaxing, you can also get it to write its real owner's current address, which was here. I wrote that letter to you before coming to stake out the place. They caught me while I was snooping around. Who is this president woman? Don't know much about her, just that her name is Margaret something. 11 years ago, her barn exploded. That's where all the artifacts came from, I think. They were stuff that was in the barn at the time. That must have been one heck of an explosion. No kidding. 5 years later, she's city comptroller, and now, I guess she's shadow president, whatever that is. What's she planning? Wish I knew. She built some kind of crazy machine, but I don't even know exactly what it's for. With the amount of shadow energy she's collecting to power it, can't be anything good. How do we stop her? Well, she set up 3 big weird pylons or obelisks or something, and I think their function is to pull shadow energy directly out of whatever it comes from and pump it into her machine here in the Black House. Should we destroy those? Yep, ideally, before her machine does whatever it's meant to be doing. Destroy 3 things. Good. It's nice to have a specific, straightforward goal for once. I'm pretty sure I've seen all 3 of them before. Not far from here, yeah? Yeah, somewhere in Government Valley. Past that, I'm not sure. I guess that was all my questions. Well, all of the immediately relevant ones. Better get moving. Yeah, let's go. Coming? Hello? Chabe? This is Johnny, the Hobo King. My secret Hobo King powers alerted me that you might be in need. How did you know what number to call? I just picked up my phone and it connected me to you. Is that not how phone works? Well, anyway, yes, I do need some help. There's a big weird pillar here that needs to be destroyed. No problem. I'll send a crew of hobos immediately. Thanks. Hobros! You can't call them hobros. You can't stop me. So this is the pylon thing you mentioned, Murray. I've never saw a diagram or what have you, but looking at it, I think it's a pretty safe assumption. And I just have to destroy it and the other two. But yes, destroying them should cut off the majority of the power to the president's machine and presumably unseal the Black House. Easier said than done, though. That thing is made of pure umbratanium alloy. Pure what? Shadow metal. Gotcha. The strange metal pillar thrums, fulfilling its terrible, terrible purpose. If you're totally out of ideas, here's a really terrible one. On the house, you could try just punching it with your fists until it stops working. Can we fight it? Yeah, it has defensive protocols in case it seems like someone shadow attuned might be trying to subvert it for their own ends. And since we've been handling those artifacts, we've probably picked up a little residual shadow stink. So what do? If we just approach it while thinking about controlling it, it should transform into fighting mode. Let's do it. Okay, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Well, except maybe a lack of broken bones. Charge! Immune to bleeding? God damn. Cannot take more than 1 damage at a time. Have a bomb on the house. Yeah, immune to bleeding, that sucks. Plus it has a physical armor of 11. Now I could double Chabe's Moxie. Umbratanium Zap. Blast an opponent for 3 physical damage and reduce its stats by 5. Reduce Pillartron's physical armor by 11. Get out of here, you! Great job, kiddo. Get out of here. Well, I guess we gotta fight it again. The pillars know we're a threat now. Brrr. Wop, 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 wop. Blam! All right, that's the last one. Come on, we got to get back to the Black House and put a stop to whatever the president's plan is, which might be world domination or world destruction or maybe both. Honestly, with as much as I was able to learn before they caught me, that's a real glaring gap in my knowledge. You encounter another group of these guys whom you might characterize as cultists, except you can't imagine them carrying out any ceremony more somber and intricate than set each other on fire while yelling. But hey, I'm not a religious type. What do I know? Get spiced on. There's something I wanted to do. What was it again? I feel like I should raise my spooky armor even more, because they all do shadow damage, right? You rush into the foyer of the Black House. Murray leads you up a corridor, down a flight of stairs to a huge basement laboratory. The room is dominated by a massive writhing tear in space, seemingly confined to an umbratanium frame. The president is typing furiously at a computer console nearby, but she turns around momentarily when you enter. She glares at you, practically hissing. I knew I shouldn't have trusted that idiot Poindexter to deal with you. I noticed the shadow flow has dropped back to ambient levels. I assumed that was your doing. Yeah, I busted your weird pillars. Now I'm busting you. Ooh, oh no. I'd be real upset if you weren't too late. Oh no. Yeah, nuts to you. The portal is open. After I make these last few calibrations, the Emperor of all Shadows will be summoned to this plane to kneel before me. I will rule this universe, not as the President of Shadows, but the Empress. Wow, that's a much bigger goal than I was expecting. Yeah, well, go big or go home, right? Anyway, don't try to stop me. Without my attention at this console to keep the reaction steady, this thing could implode and turn the whole tri-state area into a smoking crater. Jeez, okay, well, mind if I have a look around? Sure, whatever. Just don't pester me unless you want everyone who ever heard of you to die. Okay. What's that? It's an Umbratanium bomb. I cobbled it together from parts I found lying around while you were distracting the president. Good job. Oh, no problem. Yeah, that was intentional. But what's your plan exactly? From what she said, it sounded pretty bad to mess with this stuff. She's trying to summon something, right? I figure by applying enough pressure just at the right time, we can reverse the flow and make it an out portal instead of an in portal. I get it. So we'll suck her out into space and no more problem. Well, not exactly, or rather yes, but that's not the end of it. We also have to take care of whatever's waiting on the other side of that portal. Oh. Oh, you're saying that I have to go through and fight it, aren't you? I don't know if it'll be a literal fight or what, but yeah, that's the long and short of it, kiddo. This is the end game. There's no coming back from this. Are you ready? Well, actually, let me be more explicit. This is literally the end game. Once I set off this bomb, you go through that portal and you can't come back. The game ends one way or another. But nothing gets saved after you go, so you can reload back to here and keep playing afterwards. I don't really understand what you mean by that. That's okay, kiddo. I wasn't really talking to you. I'm ready. Let's do this. Okay. It was good seeing you again, kiddo. I think I got this bomb wired so I can toss it and set it off from here by overloading this other who's it, which hopefully won't end up getting me killed. But whatever happens, you gotta jump through right away. I don't know how much time you have. Okay, be careful. You too, kiddo. Ready? Yeah. No! Here goes nothing. You and Dr. Adams and the president and her machines and a sizable chunk of the floor appear in the middle of the pale void, lit by the just arrived light of stars that burnt out uncountable eons ago. Ah, no, what did you do? Threw a little monkey wrench into your plans. Don't try to act cool about this. You don't have the slightest idea what kind of power you're messing with. Oh yeah, like what? Welcome, playthings. Uh-oh. You look over to the right and where you see a hovering swarm of giant mouths and eyes. You get the feeling that this is your brain's best attempt to render what you're actually seeing in a way that won't simply annihilate your mind. In particular, that. Oh, was this whole deal just a giant monkey's paw? Like, did I achieve ultimate power but also got cursed to be constantly surrounded by morons? Hey! The portal frame still looks intact. Maybe I can reopen it and fix this. Oh, you can get us back? I can get me back? And then continue my plan to summon the Emperor to our new universe under controllable conditions as intended, yes. But what if I don't want you to do that? Do I look like someone who gives a hot crap what you want? Go away, go die in the void. Sheesh, someone's cranky. I was never a religious man, but if any gods are listening, I never dabbled in demonology. Only chemicals, I swear it. Hello, be not afraid. Hi, welcome. Wait, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it right.
Welcome. Welcome to my realm.
What are you?
I am what the shadow is the shadow of.
Nice job if you can get it.
It's a living.
Try something desperate. Fight it. Surrender. Pry yourself away from its gaze. What do we do? Intimidate it, reason with it, smooth talk it. Let's smooth. Hey, you seem like a pretty hip cat.
Ridiculous.
How about we intimidate it? Hey, listen, Buster, you better. Look, let's just discuss.
Your words have no power here.
Well, you tried. Yeah. Beg. Let's beg. Pretty please.
No.
Nuts. This technology is incomprehensible to you. You inspect the portal frame, but can't think of anything to do with it that would help. Which implies you missed some optional stuff, but that's what replays are for. Oh no! We blew it! Hi. She grinds her teeth and ignores you. Any chance I could get you to give up on your plan to enslave humanity and the universe in general? Johnson Christ, if I had brought a gun with me, you would be so dead right now. Try to talk her out of this. Look, can we talk about... No, we can't, but I will strangle you with my bare hands first. Never mind. Well, let's go fight the demon.
Fight me? Very well, I will give you one chance, all or nothing.
Oh boy. What do we do? Do we fight? I don't think we have much of a choice because we blew our other optional ending. Fight. As you draw your weapons, you hear someone behind you. Hello, hi, Gabby is here to give the fight. Rah, bad thing, kill now. Not sure how they made it here, but you'll take all the help you can get. Immune to bleeding, poison, fire. Oh my god, the damage. And he's shielded. Oh, I should have brought sugar. Well, let's go. Wait, who's this? Oh, it's yeah, he's immune as long as the other stuff is there, I'm gonna assume. Pearl bomb! I could kill one and then kill the other. No, I don't have enough damage. Did you make a lot more bombs? Yeah, but they're all... I could reduce his stats by 13. So that might help us survive. Reduce the stats by 7. No! Okay, this we can kill with a bean. Do we kill the shadow president? Or do we just go for the mouth? What do we do? Slap the president. Hey, the gang! They did it! Well, sometimes the best way to deal with a universe-destroying threat is to hit it with something until it stops moving. Nice work. After the metaphorical smoke cleared, you found yourself stuck in a weird extra-dimensional space where the final showdown happened. Unfortunately, the fact that you created a temporal paradox before you left the universe, that means that you could never come back to normal reality. You waited 1 billion years, and that was only the beginning. Actually, it's meaningless to say that it was the beginning. The first 1 billion years wasn't any different than the next billion. You're still there. Always has been. The universe has ended, and you weren't in it. Murray's bomb blasted him past the borders of reality. He drifted outside of the world for a span of time that might have been 5 minutes or 5,000 years. The only way to be sure is not to press the key for 5,000 years. Then you'll know that it was that long. A few weeks later, Jessica accidentally activated the failsafe interdimensional homing teleporter Murray had left in one of his desk drawers. She was looking for a pen. Murray was wrenched through the ether and then unceremoniously dumped onto the floor of the antique store. They spent a while trying to figure out what happened to you, but didn't have any luck. Being outside of the entirety of time and space makes you pretty hard to track down. Eventually, Murray gave up and started looking for another relative to help him with his future ventures. The chat hole did a brisk trade until the end of Prohibition. At which point it did an even brisker one. When they started televising underground bare-knuckle boxing, Gabby got really excited and joined a league. Her combat style was a mixture of different martial arts that came to be known as super weird fighting. That's my favorite martial arts style. Spending a few years catching up on the latest scientific developments, Professor Adams rebronzed himself. After your adventures were over, Alphonse returned to his terrible family in the swamp. The streets of Ocean City are relatively safe, a few gang fights notwithstanding. King Johnny got the camp loaded into the ocean, and with Samuel and Agamemnon doing most of the heavy lifting. Oh my god. Hoboat. With the wind at their backs, they set sail for distant shores. Thanks to Ovid and Cretius, the expedition was comfortable and well-funded. Sure, it got boring at times, but Howie entertained folks with his harmonica, and Dusty brought a deck of cards. Damn, Dusty. Whenever anybody got scratched up or seasick, Doc was there to provide some medical attention. Nights were cold, but between Beatrice's wool and Calendula's moonshine, everyone kept pretty cozy. Cornelius and Beanie provided cornbread and beans. After a long and difficult journey, they arrived at the land they had promised to themselves. They founded a new nation, a nation of hobos, by hobos, for hobos, with liberty and justice for hobos. Marvin went on to set the world record for mailbox sitting. He held the record for nearly a week. He has recently become interested in flagpoles. The bishop's inspection went swimmingly, and the vicar of St. Polycarp's was soon promoted to vice pope. But that whole grisly murder business behind her, Miss Brewster went on to win the Boarding House of the Decade award from the International Salesman League. Crystal Store was moderately successful, but she was confident that in 40 years, business would boom. Greta wisely invested all of the meat you spent at her store and eventually expanded into a nationwide chain. SIT's astronomy program continued to be no less dumb than SIT's astrology program. Your championship trophy remains the crowning achievement of the SIT food fight team. Aww. This is mostly true because they never won another one before the program was canceled. Clem and Jarvis evaded capture by adopting aliases Jarvis James and Clem Bartles, respectively. After Prohibition ended, they had a long and illustrious career in the getting people drunk industry. In 1981, Mudhenge was acquired by the Stonehenge Corporation and renamed Stonehenge Mud and shut down. With your help, Rhonda Rasmussen became the first person in history to fly all the way around a swamp. Her fame lasted nearly a month, when Charles Lindbergh was seen buying a new set of shoelaces. The frogs at Heim Quarry never quite understood how to be humans or how to run a quarry. But they still did a better job at both than the old management. The loss of Tom and Kathy plunged largemouth bass and sons into a succession crisis. In the chaos, the bastard reborn In the chaos, the bastard Reboner returned from exile and made his claim to the throne. Although Tom and Kathy's Judge Wig business never took off domestically, they were knighted in Albion for services to the judicial fashion. John and Paul Leathers were convicted of male manslaughter and are preparing to be sent to a penal colony on Mars. The kid with glasses spent a week bragging after you proved his theory about big hands. The plant kid will happily wear Mossman's mustache for the rest of his life. The chemist kid is still reeling from the whiff of the smell-o-wisp you brought her. The radio kid is still proudly wears the feather you brought him from Barbara Yargara. The kid with the wrench still tells story about the time you captured Chupanagara. The fly girl is still grateful for the chest hair you brought her from Flemberg. Will Hunter moved to international waters to escape federal prosecution for marble fraud. The Mole Ross place remained uninhabited until the 1990s when it became a hotbed for swinging sexy singles. With no natural predators to thin out their numbers, Mac Millicuddy's sheep bred out of control. He went on to become the region's primary supplier of both mittens and mutton. Despite all your efforts, the maze stayed pretty much the same. Despite all your efforts, the maze stayed pretty much exactly the same. However, Billy made sure of that. The workers at the Ford compound were able to get the factory machinery back up and running. After months of research and hard work, they were finally able to make a car entirely out of beans. It smelled awful and nobody would buy it, so they ended up abandoning it on the streets of Ocean City. The end! We did it! We beat another game! It's a bad end. Hey. I mean, sure, we're lost in a timeless dimension, but we're still alive, you know? We're still kicking. Forever eternal, you know? Voice talent? What voices? Development pets. Bats the dog, Cookie the dog, Loki the cat, Monocle the cat, Moxie the dog, Oscar the cat, Penny the dog, Roxy the cat, Stinko the cat, Whiskey the cat. Thanks so much for playing our game. We know it took significant time and effort to get here, and we appreciate your attention and endeavors. You rock! If you enjoyed Shadows Over Loathing, you might also enjoy West of Loathing, available now on Steam or the Nintendo Switch. Hey, wait a minute. I played those. Or our free browser-based game, The Kingdom of Loathing. Kingdom of Loathing? We haven't played that one. All right. We did it. Another notch on the belt. That was pretty fun. The Loathing games are always fun though. They're always silly. So it's always fun to play. Loathing is over. Who knows what's gonna be next? Who knows? Oh no. It's gonna be a bad game. Well, regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And we will see you next time, which will be for Bagel-thon. Well, Bagel-thon preparation next Friday. So don't forget, if you got any submissions you want to put in, don't forget to fill out the form on the Discord, or someone can post it here, but I mean, you're all on the Discord anyways. And yeah, we'll see you for Bagel-thon. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.